how do all of you see the steel seizure case being relevant to what's going on in the country today?
Well, I think it's incredibly relevant. First of all, I can't imagine any other case, not during our time or any other case that I remember, where the concurring opinion in a case, which at the time, I don't remember feeling it had such an impact. I was much more impressed with the Chief Justice's dissent. But there were the concurring opinion just as overwhelmed both the majority and the dissent in terms of its importance to the legal landscape. And I think that Justice Jackson, both historically and surgically laid out all of the problems that the Constitution deliberately presents to a country when the President and the Congress are not quite in agreement about how far the President can go in a particular area. And so he doesn't seek their deliberate authority, which is, Jackson says, if the President gets authority of Congress's powers are at their max. And just as in Truman's case, he didn't think he could, and he wouldn't have tried to to get the Congress to authorize seizing of the mills. So every president I've known since then, when they talk about using the War Powers Act or not, very reluctantly they will go to Congress. And I remember that President Clinton, took the position every other president has taken, that the War Powers Act is unconstitutional, but maybe we'll consult Congress anyway on what we ought to do. And that's what basically the two President Bushes have done on Gulf War I and the current conflict in Iraq. And each time it's because there remains this intentional uncertainty of how far the President can go on his own. He is the Commander-in-Chief, but the Congress is the first branch of government. And Jackson just makes that come alive as real, honest tension that the Congress, that the government is supposed to have in these important crises.